Our second makeover is Kenna DeVos, a single mother who works as a school counselor in Amarillo, Texas. Since high school, Kenna has had a passion for tennis, and with years of playing under the scorching sun, she has been left looking decades older than her 45 years.
I grew up in a time in the 70s where you slapped on some baby oil and you went out and you baked yourself. And the longer the better. And nobody knew about sunscreen or sunblock. I'm paying the price for it now. When I was coaching tennis, one of the young ladies started calling me Coach Raisin because I was short and wrinkled. That's when it just went straight to my heart, and I was like, you know, what I feel on the inside is not what is showing on the outside, because I feel 20.
Early the next morning, Kenna and Michelle head off to meet the first member of the Extreme team, plastic surgeon Dr. Daniel Morello. Dr. Morello is a board-certified plastic surgeon and past president of the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery.
I'm Dr. Dan Morello. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's the main thing that brings you in here?
Well, the probabilities or the possibilities of what you could do with my wrinkles on my face. If a total facelift would be the best thing, so that you could include eyelids and eyebrow lift.
You certainly have a lot of these frowners in here, and we'd like to do something with your frown lines, and that can be from putting some fat injections in there to doing some Botox, even going in, if we were to do your upper eyelids and go in here and remove a little piece of the frown muscles. You'll also need some skin removed from your upper eyelids, because just lifting the brow is not going to fully correct those eyelids.
Okay.
When I first looked at Kenna, I saw a disconnect between how old I knew she was and what she looked like. She looks like 20+ years older than she is.
Next, Dr. Morello shows Kenna what the final results of her plastic surgery might look like.
We don't really see a demarcation between the jawline and the neckline. And I think we would like to see a demarcation, some definition here. And let's give you a look. But there you are. There's the way the lift occurs.
I was surprised at the imaging, how much just the subtle changes made a huge difference. And that was nice to see. That's what I feel like on the inside, not that. Well, I trust you.
You squared away with it?
I'm square. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I was very impressed with the doctor. He answered my questions really well, and I'm really excited about the possibility of having it done.
Facelift, brow lift, eye lift, the fat removed from under her chin, and laser resurfacing on her face. The next morning before sunrise, it's Kenna's turn for surgery.
Morning, Kenna. How are you?
Morning. So far, so good.
Good. Any last-minute questions for me? Otherwise, we've got some marking and planning to do.
I think you should go ahead with your marking. I'm set.
Super.
Dr. Morello marks Kenna's face before leading her into the operating room.
Most of these are landmarks, not incisions. Okay.
Thank God.
Thanks be to God. You okay with everything?
I'm ready.
Good. Off we go.
Dr. Morello will begin with Kenna's brow lift, which will help give her eyes a more open appearance.
What we've done so far is to begin with the endoscopic forehead lift and raise the brows, and then shift it to the face and neck, doing first the central part of the neck underneath the chin to define a better angle. Now we're opening up the two sides of the face and obtaining a lift on the cheeks and define the jawline.
We actually got to see the change on the operating table, and I think it's good, and I think it's what she was looking for. The key is not to have any surprises in the operating room. How you feeling?
Much better.
Wide awake now, huh?
Wide awake.
And you've spent a little bit of time in front of the mirror, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
You like what you see so far?
Oh, yes, sir. The stitches and what all are coming out
We're going to
today.
take a lot of them out today.
And as you can see, they come out rather easily.
I think she's going to look like a really good 45-year-old.
Now, we have talked about the possibility of doing a laser resurfacing for your skin, which would be a very good idea.
Would that increase the swelling again?
Only mildly and for a short amount of time. The goal of the laser surgery would be to remove a lot of the sun damage that you have on your skin. You're feeling pretty happy with yourself for what you've done for yourself? What you've been able to do?
good stuff, isn't it? Really nice to see it. Emotionally overpowering sometimes, isn't it? You'll be very excited as we go forward.
Definitely this day has been emotional, and definitely this day has been a hurdle in my life that I'll remember for a long time.
Kenna will get laser resurfacing on her sun-damaged face.
I want a full body massage.
The metallic foil is used to protect her neck and ears.
If we can, we'll go 350 watts. Ready?
After concentrating on the small area around Kenna's mouth, Dr. Morello moves on to the rest of her face.
We'll get most of the sunspots off of her this way.
Unfortunately for Kenna, it will take her 2 additional weeks to recover from this procedure. In Amarillo, Kenna is on the way to her party to reveal her brand new looks.
When I saw myself in the mirror for the first time without the bandages and without the stitches, I saw a Kenna that had been inside of me all this time. I feel a little bit like Cinderella going to the ball. I know that sounds corny to most people, but that's how I feel.
For her family and friends, the tension is high. They are about to see Kenna for the first time in 6 weeks.
I was not nervous until today. I got up this morning and thought, oh, she'll be home today and I'll get to see her tonight. So I got really nervous at school, anticipating the big night.
She told me to bring tissues, so I did, so I'm prepared for that. I don't think we've ever been apart this long before.
We're down to the final minutes here.
I'm nervous and excited.
This is the big moment. Kenna is about to step back into her life.
I'm absolutely blown away at how beautiful she is. It was outrageous, the results that came out of this. I just couldn't be any happier for her. She looks excellent.
Well, I thought I was going to have to raise my daughter all over again. She was very young.
Kid, gorgeous. Kind of blown away. She looks like Kenna, but yet she doesn't look like Kenna. Nobody will ever confuse her as being older than me anymore.
I'm just excited for her. It's great. And she's glowing from the inside out, and she seems so genuinely happy.
Kenna had a facelift, her eyes redone, a brow lift, laser resurfacing, and porcelain veneers. Kenna dropped 10 pounds.
She's already a great lady, but her personality as far as self-esteem goes is going to be through the roof now. I'm sure plenty of guys will be knocking down the door waiting to take her, so that's fine by me as long as they're nice guys.
It was just amazing to get to see my family and friends again, and I'm just overwhelmed. You know, I think I look better than I've ever looked. I want everybody to know how happy I am. And it's been a long 6 weeks. And boy, was it worth it.